Hi guys, welcome to our video about apostrophes. So what is an apostrophe? It's a symbol that shows possession and indicates missing letters in contractions. It is that little guy right there. We're going to start this video by talking about how you do use apostrophes and then talk about how you don't use apostrophes so that you can avoid some common mistakes. Remember that you want to be taking good notes as a reference page while you watch this video. Remember that you can pause it and re-watch it if you need to. So one way that we use apostrophes is to show the possessive case of singular nouns. And we do this by adding an apostrophe and an S. Now this sounds pretty fancy with possessive cases of singular nouns, but it's very simple. All that means is a noun that represents a single thing owns something else. So here are some examples to make that more clear. Katie's house, the plant's leaves, John's leg. In each of these instances, there is one noun, Katie, the plant, John, and they all own something. So we add an apostrophe S. Sometimes, however, your singular noun already ends with an S sound. If that is the case, this is what you do. You just add an apostrophe. So here are two examples, Witness and Mr. Rogers. Both of those nouns already just end in an S. So instead of adding an apostrophe S, you just add an apostrophe. Another way that we use apostrophes is to show the possessive case of a plural noun. And sometimes those plural nouns, most of the time in fact, they already end in an S. So in this case, you just add an apostrophe. Here are some examples of that. The two brothers' computer, the bird's house. So in this case, we can see that there are plural nouns. There are two brothers. There are more than one bird. So when that happens, and these words already end in S's, you just add an apostrophe to show that the brothers own a computer and the birds own a house. You also use this to show the possessive case of plural nouns that don't end in S. And this you do by adding an apostrophe and an S. So this is things like children or women. These are plural nouns that don't end in S. We indicate this just like we did before with an apostrophe S. So the children's boat, the women's puppy, we add an apostrophe S. We also use an apostrophe to indicate the missing letters in a contraction. So I am turns into I'm, and we represent that missing A with an apostrophe. That goes through all of these types of examples. Sometimes it's going to be representing more than one letter, but it shows us that this is really representing two different words. Now here's how not to use apostrophes. A really common mistake is with possessive pronouns. So, it's always means it is if there is an apostrophe in its, just like you can see here. It's with an apostrophe does not mean it owns something. Same thing with hers or theirs. Those don't exist because you would never say her is or there is using her and their like they are in this sentence as pronouns. So with possessive pronouns, you do not use apostrophes. And that's it. So check your notes and rewatch any parts that you need to. Thanks for watching.